going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 22 franchise rebuild. Now, in today's rebuild, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates. So before I get into the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below some more video ideas. Check my social media description. We got a playlist down below containing other MLB The Show 22 franchise rebuilding content. And if you like my channel and like my content, check out my channel. So before we get on into it, like I said in the previous video and videos I've alluded to before, these aren't meant to be realistic, so there might be some trades that, happen that may not be realistic. So yeah, we're just trying to have fun here, so let's see if we can get the Pirates at least into the postseason. Maybe we can get them a World Series. So we're locked and loaded into MLB The Show 22. So we got Hayes at third, you got Ben Gamble, Brian Reynolds, Daniel Vogelbach, Anthony Alford, O'Neill Cruz, got Cannon Smith, Michael Chavis, and then Roberto Perez. We got Yoshitomo, Cole Tucker, Hoy Park. Got a lot of second basemen. Kevin Newman, Knapp, Diego Castillo, Jake Marisnick is here. Yeah, there's some decent players, but we're definitely gonna have to upgrade a few positions. As you guys can see, the scouting, we're pretty bad. Pitching, a lot of our infielders needs work. I mean, Zach Thompson is probably the only starter I kind of want to keep. And then we got Brubaker, Mitch Keller, Jose Quintana, and then Bryce Wilson. Anthony Banna's in the bullpen with Contreras, Kranick, Will Crow, Aaron Fletcher. We got Chris Stratton, who's kind of decent. Maybe even a Heath Hembry. David Bednar's not too bad. He's a nice little closer to have. But yeah, really not too much pitching there. So we're definitely going to make a lot of moves. Maybe we might maybe we'll just sign Trevor Rosenthal. We might as well. I'll give Trevor Rosenthal a contract. I don't know why he doesn't have one, but we're gonna give it to him. Might as well. Oh, roster's full. We'll wait to sign him then. We'll make some trades, but I'm definitely just gonna pick him up because I might as well. Bolster up the bullpen slightly, but yeah, let's see if we can upgrade a couple of these positions now. All right, I'll do this deal with the Rockies. We're gonna trade Vogelbach, Yoshitomo, and then Josh Van Meter to the Rockies. We're gonna get back CJ Cron. He's gonna be our first baseman for us. So CJ, welcome to the team. All right, I'll do this deal with the Marlins. We're going to trade away Castro, Allen, and Gamble to the Marlins. We're going to get back Avisail Garcia to be our starting right fielder, so I definitely think that's an upgrade there. So welcome to the team, Avisail. All right, I'm going to do this next deal with the Diamondbacks. We're going to trade away Cole Tucker, Andrew Knapp, and Chase DeJong to the Diamondbacks for Madison Bumgarner, Oliver Perez. So we get back a starting pitcher like Bumgarner, probably have him for like this season, and then Oliver Perez, who's probably going to retire after the season, who knows, but they're just going to be here for 1 year, most likely. This last trade I'm going to make is Will Crow, Ken Smith, and then Ronzi Contreras to the Orioles for John Means. John Means usually does pretty solid in the simulation, so we're going to take him on, although I'm assuming because our team's going to be really bad, he's going to struggle. But we'll see. I'm also just going to pick up Trevor Rosenthal in free agency, because we might as well pick up a guy for the bullpen, so we'll give Trevor Rosenthal a contract. And also, we might as well just give a contract to do we want to give one to Kwang Hyun Kim? Yeah, might as well, right? I'll give him like a 2-year deal, and he could be like just like another starting pitcher. So yeah, there we go. So in case we need some depth. So I think that's pretty much all the moves we're going to make for now. We might see how the team is doing at the trade deadline, or rather the All-Star break, somewhere around there. I assume we're not going to make the playoffs this season, the postseason, so that's fine. But let's just see how we're doing, monitor the progress. All-Star week is upon us, and we're currently sitting at 41-56. We actually got up to a pretty decent start to the season, but then we started losing a bunch of games. I'm assuming maybe part of it has to do with injuries. Nick Gonzalez dislocated his ankle. That kind of sucks. We didn't play too much anyway, but and JT Brubaker, shoulder cartilage. But yeah, he wasn't doing too amazing either. So yeah, team is kind of struggling a little bit. Brian Hayes is actually having a pretty decent season, although he only has 17 RBIs. I guess that's not that big of a deal, right? He's played 78 games. All right, cool. So he's done pretty well for the most part. He's been close of late. Cruz, not too bad for pretty much his first full season so far. He's also missed some time though. Brian Reynolds, decent season so far for him. CJ Cron has been absolutely on fire, so he's had a really nice season, so he was a pretty nice pickup. Garcia has been kind of cold as of late. Alford is doing, could be doing a little bit better. Michael Chavis is doing okay. Matt Frazier's on fire, which is good to see, and then Henry Davis is now our starting catcher, which is not too bad. Could be doing a little bit better, though. Yeah, Roberto Perez, we might like to move him. I don't know if I want to keep him around. And then we got Hoyt Park, Kevin Newman, who's not doing too bad off the bench, doing pretty good. And then Jake Briswick's been cold, but, he's done okay. So, yeah, I think I might move Roberto Perez because he's just pretty bad, so maybe we could get something for him. And then let's take a look at the rotation, kind of just seeing how we're doing. So, yeah, John Means, he has done very well. I mean, he's pitched well. Bumgarner's been pitching pretty good. Zach Thompson could be doing, a little bit better, but it's been, hasn't been awful. Mitch Keller's been awful, and Bryce Wilson, no. Anthony Banda in the bullpen, not too great. Chris Stratton, Fletcher, and Dwayne Underwood. Okay, the middle relief pitch has been pretty good. Oliver Perez has been really good. Heath Hembry could be doing better, and David Bednar has been great. So he's been fantastic. So you love to see that from him. So yeah, I think I'm just going to move on from Roberto Perez. I don't think I'm going to end up re-signing him. So let's just see what we can get for him. So I'm going to just do this trade with the Cardinals. They're going to give me Jack Flaherty for Roberto Perez, Connor Scott, and Kwang Hyun Kim. I'm going to do this. So Kim, he was a good signing because he allowed me to get Jack Flaherty. So I will take that trade. So that's pretty much all the moves we're going to make. We're just going to see them the rest of the season. Don't expect us to make the postseason, but see you guys once I am at the All-Star break. Or rather, the end of the season. All right, well, no surprise, 16-94, so we did not make the postseason. Better luck next season. 420 win percentage, that's nice, though. Anyways, let's take a look at the lineup. So, Brian Hayes ended the season on fire, so that was great to see in a nice year. Matt Frazier, okay, ended the season kind of cold. Brian Reynolds could be a little bit better, but not too bad for the most part. I think he'll have a bounce-back year next year, though. CJ Cron had a good year. Vicicio Garcia ended the season on fire, which is nice to see. But, could be a little bit better. O'Neal Cruz, pretty good in the season. Anthony Alford, I'd like to upgrade my left field position. Michael Chavis, so Chavis, could be a little bit better. And then Henry Davis, not too bad in the catcher spot. Might have to look to get a backup catcher as well, just looking at the rest of the team. Yeah, nothing too spectacular for the team. Kind of struggled a little bit. Jack Flaherty, 9-14. It's not a great record, but he still had good numbers. John Means was very solid. Madison Bumgarner had a nice year. Zach Thompson kind of struggled in the second half of the season a lot, and then Mitch Keller wasn't that great. So, just looking at the bullpen, nothing too incredible here. Fletcher ended up having a good season. Dwayne Underwood struggled in the second half. And then, the bullpen after that was pretty good. David Bednar had 57 saves, 37 saves. So that's pretty sweet. Jake Marisnick's hurt. Nick Gonzalez is hurt. And Bryce Wilson got hurt as well. So, but that's really those injuries I don't think would have made a difference in us making the postseason since we were 68-94. And, yeah, it looks like the Dodgers have the best team. Let's see if they win the World Series, but we're just going to go on the offseason. It's going to be the Dodgers beating the Blue Jays. So there you go. They did end up winning the World Series with the best record. So let's go on our offseason. We got a lot of moves to make. All right, so we're going to offer arbitration to all of our guys and do some tender to the contracts. We should have a pretty significant amount of money to make some moves. So I'm going to do the tendering of the contracts, offer my arbitration to all these guys, and I'll see you guys once I am at free agency. All right, so free agency, we have a decent amount of money. So I'm going to offer some guys some contracts, and we need a left fielder. We need probably need a backup catcher, just another catcher, maybe a shortstop, maybe a second baseman, some relief pitching for sure. So yeah, let's see what it can get out there in free agency. First big signing, we actually signed Aaron Judge. Might as well, right? Aaron Judge, welcome to the team. Just so you guys know, a couple other moves we made that I want to show you guys. So we got Omar Narvaez from the Brewers. So we got him. We also picked up Andrew Benintendi to be left field. So that's a pretty nice pickup as well for us. We did add some bullpen help as well. So Seth Lugo, Blake Trinan are going to come into the bullpen with us. And we also re-signed Heath Embry. So that's pretty sweet. We still have Joe Musgrove on the books. So maybe we can get him as well. That'd be kind of awesome. And, I might offer like another contract to another starter potentially. Or maybe even like a second baseman or a shortstop, like a middle infielder. So let's just see what's out there. And we also picked up Joe Musgrove to add to the rotation. So our rotation's looking pretty nice now, so I like to see that. Spring training bound, started the second season. I also ended up picking up Cesar Hernandez. I think he is now on the team. Yes, he is. So he can start at second base. We got Benintendi, Reynolds, Judge. with CJ Cron, Omar Narvaez, Avisail Garcia, O'Neal Cruz, Cesar Hernandez, and Brian Hayes. So, lineup's looking a lot better than it was last year, I'd say. We got Henry Davis coming off the bench with Nick Gonzalez, Matt Frazier, Michael Perez, Kevin Newman, Marcano. We still got Leo Peguero. We got Alford. We got Michael Chavis. So, maybe we could make a move or two here before we start simulating, because I feel like we just have a lot of second basemen on this team. And, yeah, that's looking pretty good. The rotation with Jack Flaherty, Joe Musgrove, John Means. We still got Madison Bumgarner, who is at an 81, so maybe we keep him around. He's actually not doing too bad, so if anything, maybe we could look to move him in the offseason. And then Zach Thompson. That's pretty solid starting five. And, you know, we got Mitch Keller now with Brubaker, Bryce Wilson, Seth Lugo's in the bullpen with Stratton, Hembry. We got David Bednar. We got Trevor Rosenthal. We got Blake Trinan. I guess he's going to be a closer now, which is fine, especially he's coming off a season where he was incredible. So, not to say that David Bednar was not good, because he was, but yeah, I think this team's looking pretty good. The only thing I might want to do is, like I said, maybe make a trade, just because we have a lot of second basemen, try to clear up that up, and maybe we can get a third baseman. We also have a lot of left fielders. Maybe we try to trade one of them and try to get a different position. So let's just see what's out there. But if I don't make a move, I'll just maybe make one at the All-Star break. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the Twins. So we're going to give up Hoy Park, Ji Hwan Bae, and Anthony Alford to the Twins. We're going to get back Diego Castillo to help out our bullpen. Also, Royce Lewis, a nice young shortstop as well. We have a lot of shortstops, but maybe we could use him in a trade, like young shortstops. So, yeah, I mean, we also could try to get a third baseman. What third baseman? We could get Gio Urshela, or we get Austin Martin. No, we can't get Austin Martin. We get Jose Miranda. Would I rather have... I think, you know, let's go with Miranda, only because I feel like, yeah, okay, we're going to go with Jose Miranda instead, just because, yeah, I already have 4 shortstops. I would like another third baseman, because we only have 3, so a little third baseman depth wouldn't hurt too much. We're going to do that deal with the Twins, so thank you very much, and I think that's pretty much all the moves we're going to make right now. So we're just simulating to the All-Star break, and hopefully we're pretty good this season. At All-Star break, and we're definitely underperforming. Absolutely terrible, only 42-56. I thought we'd be a lot better. Looks like we've had a ton of injuries, though. That's probably why. Brian Hayes, fractured leg. That's unfortunate. He was having a pretty solid season before he fractured his leg. And then Zach Thompson's also hurt, and he was doing pretty decent. I mean, he was 2-4, but he had a much better ERA. So if he had a fractured hand, he'll be back in a couple weeks, though. So that's not helpful, that they've been getting hurt. Benintendi not having a great season also isn't really that great. Cesar Hernandez doing okay. Reynolds is kind of struggling a little bit. Aaron Judge having a decent year. Omar Narvaez has been really good, though, so that's nice to see. Avisail Garcia has been good. CJ Cron kind of cold this year. O'Neal Cruz is cold, and Michael Chavis is also kind of cold as well. So he's doing terrible this season. He's not really hitting the ball. So Henry Davis off the bench, though, has been good. Yeah, Kevin Newman's been cold, but when he does play, he's actually kind of solid. So we'll take that from him. Yeah, we're just also not... I feel like our hitting is not doing that. We're not really hitting the ball that well. Pitching, Flaherty's been pretty good. John Means has been great. Joe Musgrove's been struggling. Madison Bumgarner's been good. And then I don't know why we have Mitch Keller, but like I said, it's because Zach Thompson's hurt. But I don't know why Mitch Keller is pitching, and he's terrible. Anthony Banda has been, kind of mid. Seth Lugo's been good. Blake Trinan struggling this season. Chris Stratton struggling. Diego Castillo has been pretty good, I'd say. Very good. And then Trevor Rosenthal could be a little bit better. And then David Bednar, not doing too bad, but could be doing slightly better. Like to see a little improvement from him. So yeah, I don't know. We're 9.5 back. So I mean, it's kind of a weak division. We need to have an amazing second half of the season, though, if we want to make the postseason. Which means we'd have to win our division if we're going to want to make the postseason, because wild card is kind of out of the reach. We have a better chance of making the postseason, winning our division, than we do than anything else. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a trade we can make, but I'm definitely thinking we're going to have to go all in next season if we want to actually make the playoffs. We just picked up Benintendi, but I'm going to flip him, Chavis, and Michael Kim. So 2 Michaels and an Andrew. Or Chris Bryant, Chad Green, and Bryson Stott to the Rockies. So we get Chris Bryant, who's having a really nice season, so he can help hit the ball. Chad Green, another bullpen, some more bullpen help. And then Bryson Stott, very nice shortstop. He's 25 years old, good potential. So we're going to take him on. So yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of like a move to maybe try to get us to push into the playoffs or postseason rather. But I don't know if that's going to do it. We just got to get healthy. That's definitely the main priority. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. We are not postseason bound as we go 76 and 86, and we did not make the postseason. So yeah, really not a good second half of the season at all for us. We're kind of terrible. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of work to do if we want to actually make the playoffs and compete. So lineup-wise, Brian Hayes going to have a pretty solid season. Brian Reynolds ended the season on fire, so he ended up having a pretty good year. Aaron Judge, a little low on the average, but, you know, it's fine. CJ Cron kind of picked it up a little bit in the second half of the season. Chris Bryant, I guess when we traded for him, he, you know, kind of cooled off, but he still had a nice year. Omar had a pretty good year. Obviously, Garcia had a nice season. Cruz kind of struggled a little bit, and then Cesar Hernandez wasn't too great either. Henry Davis off the bench, not awful. Nick Gonzalez, okay. Kevin Newman ended the season on fire, which is nice to see. Leo Piguero was, you know, had a limited amount of time in the MLB. Rotation-wise, Jack Flaherty ended the season on fire. He ended up having an okay, pretty solid season. John Means, like I said, he usually does really good in the simulation. So, yeah, John Means, good pickup for us. Joe Musgrove had a better second half of the year, it looked like. Bumgarner had a good year, and then Zach Thompson, other than his terrible record, was okay. Mitch Keller was terrible. Like, might look to move him. Actually, he's on arbitration, but we like to, if we accept his arbitration, we'll probably just move him anyway. Trevor Rosenthal was actually pretty good. Seth Lugo was good. Blake Trinan had a bad year. So maybe he'll pick it up next season. But yeah, dang, he really regressed this year because of his bad year. Anthony Banda didn't have the greatest season. Diego Castillo, that was good. David Bednar was good. And then Chad Green, who we picked up middle of the season, was very good. But we need to be able to make the postseason. That's the problem. That is the problem. That's going to be the tough part with this team. We are very struggling. So if we want to make the postseason, we're going to have to make a ton of moves. Yeah. So let's go to the offseason and see who wins the World Series. And we got our work cut out for us. So the Blue Jays beat the Brewers in the 2023 World Series. All right, so we're going to offer arbitration. The problem is we're not going to have pretty much any money whatsoever. So we're going to be way over the budget. So we're going to have to make some... I don't know how we're going to make this team make the postseason. We have our work cut out for us. So we're just going to offer arbitration, probably do some contract tendering, and we're going to see if we can figure out any trades we can make here to somehow be pretty decent. All right, so I'm going to have to start clearing up some cap space. So Chris Bryant, although he was pretty solid, Matt Frazier, and Garcia has been good for us, but I'm going to do this deal with the Phillies. We're going to get back Nick Castellanos, who's still a good player. He's making $20 million, but clearing up a little bit of budget here for us, so thank you, Phillies. All right, so I picked up Jorge Blanco. He's going to be, I guess, our starting second baseman, which means I can move Cesar Hernandez. All right, I also picked up Lucas Giolito. We're going to add him to our starting rotation. And Blake Snell as well. Blake Snell's coming off a terrible season, though, but we did get Blake Snell. Third and final season, we made a ton of moves, so as you guys saw. I also picked up IKF as well in free agency. And, so yeah, he's going to be a starting shortstop now. We've got Brian Reynolds still. We've got Nick Castellanos, Aaron Judge, Jorge Blanco, Omar is behind the plate with Cruz, DHing, CJ Crone at first base, we re-signed him, and then Brian Hayes. So that's pretty solid. We got Davis, got Gonzalez, Kevin Newman. It's not looking too bad. If we need to make a trade at the deadline, we will. I think I'm going to keep the team the way it is for now. The rotation's looking better with Flaherty, Giolito, Means, Musgrove, and Snell. And we still got Bumgarner. We still got Gerard Eichhoff. We've got Zach Thompson. We've got Mitch Keller, who I'm probably going to end up moving as well. Who knows? But Chad Green's in the bullpen. We still have Castillo, Bednar, Lugo, Rosenthal. I picked up Aaron Loop. I still got Trinan, so hopefully he can bounce back maybe. So I think this team should be pretty good. I really think that this team should be pretty good. But the question is, will we be good? Well, I'm going to simulate and find out. Hopefully, let me just do that. Okay. Hopefully we'll be good. I don't know how good we're going to be. I would assume we can win the division. That's the goal, is to win the division, right? Because I don't know if we can make it as a wild card. But hoping for a good season. Hopefully everyone stays healthy. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break, unless I make a move prior to that. All-Star week is upon us, and we're currently at 59-38, 5.5 up against the Cubs, so we're doing pretty good. Thought we'd be a little bit better, but it's not bad. It's not bad. We have injuries. Joe Musgrove is gone for possibly the rest of the season, which is kind of annoying. So we lost him, and then Polanco's been hurt as well, torn ACL, but he'll be, I guess, back potentially by September call-ups. And then, yeah, I don't know if we're going to see Joe Musgrove again. So that's great. Pitching rotation and lineups. Let's take a look at those. So IKF's had a pretty good season. He's been cold, though, as of late. Brian Hayes, great season for him. Nick Castellanos having a nice season. Aaron Judge has been on fire. You love to see that. He's having a good year. Brian Reynolds, pretty solid season. Omar, man, he's one of the... Man, he is such an underrated catcher in this game. O'Neal Cruz, decent. CJ Cron's been on fire. And then Cesar Hernandez hasn't played too much. He's been kind of struggling. And then just look at the rest of the team. Henry Davis has been good as well. Jose Miranda, we got him, who's, when he plays, he's actually done a good job. That's good to see. In terms of our rotation, Jack Flaherty's been pitching great. Lucas Giolito's been pitching great. John Means been on fire, but kind of a little bit down this season. Blake Snell is struggling, but he's been on fire as of late, which is good. And then Madison Bumgarner's been cold, but he's been pitching pretty good. Troy Eckhoff's been stepping up. Trevor Rosenthal is been kind of blah. Seth Lugo's been good. Aaron Loop's been terrible. Diego Castillo's been great. David Bednar's having a bad season this year, and then Chad Green's been pitching great as well. So I don't know. Do we want to make a trade? That is the question. I mean, we're 5.5 up against the Cubs. For a wild card, we might have a spot with the Cubs, and the Brewers are right there though too. So I don't know. It's tough. We got to have a really good second half of the season. So I'm hoping for the best. If there's a trade that pops up that I like, or if I could try to make one now, I will. But I think I might just rock with this team. All right, I'm going to do this trade with the Cardinals. We're going to get Tommy Edman, who's having a good season, for Zach Thompson, Mitch Keller, and Kevin Newman, since Thompson and Keller are not in the MLB anymore, and then Kevin Newman isn't either. So welcome to the team, Tommy Edman. This could be the last trade I make. I'm going to trade for Screwball, for Cesar Hernandez, Bryson Stott, and Michael Perez. So Screwball is going to help us out with the pitching. So there we go. That is all the moves we're going to make. I think this team is pretty much set. Hopefully we can make the postseason. So, big turnaround right here. 101-61. The Pittsburgh Pirates are back in the postseason. Won the division. Taking on the Dodgers, though, in the division series. That should be a fun one. And, yeah, we didn't... Atlanta must have had the best record. Okay, interesting. Atlanta had... How many wins? 109 wins. We had 101. The Dodgers had 103. So, they were pretty solid. Angels had 103 in the AL. So the team's looking good. Do we have any injuries? We do, obviously. Oh, Nick Castellanos almost won MVP. So he was an MVP runner-up. Good for you. Giolito was hurt. So Joe Musgrove's still hurt. And Jorge Blanco, okay, no, he's gone. He's gone for the entire season. Okay. So that's kind of those are like two kind of big losses that, I mean, it is what it is. But in terms of our lineups, kind of Falefa, not too bad of a season. He ended up doing pretty solid. Brian Hayes had a very nice year. Castellanos, pretty much running up for the MVP, so he was amazing. Yeah, he was a great pickup. Aaron Judge had a good year. Brian Reynolds, pretty solid season for the most part. O'Neal Cruz had a solid season. Omar is a very good hitting catcher in this game. Does really well in the simulations. CJ Cron was good. And Tommy Edman kind of struggled when we traded for him. So, but, yeah, what are you going to do? Henry Davis off the bench, solid. Yeah, I mean, this team is looking good. So, maybe we could win against the Dodgers. Who knows? But Jack Flaherty ended up having a pretty good year. Lucas Giolito was great. Blake Snell wasn't too amazing. John Means, not too bad. And then Screwball, good pickup for us. Bumgarner, awesome stuff from him. And then Eichhoff was good as well. Rosenthal in the bullpen could have been a little bit better. Lugo was good, though. Loop had a better second half. Diego Castillo was great. Bednar kind of struggled a little bit this season. And then Chad Green in the bullpen as our closer was really good. So, is it good enough to beat the Dodgers? That is the question. that we are asking ourselves? Well, let's find out. We got to simulate. So we got 5 games against them. Here we go. Game number 1. Got Flaherty versus Buehler. We win 6-4. Giolito versus May. Game 2, we lose 10-3. Game 3 with Snell on the bump. We lose. Means versus Buehler. We win. We force a game 5. Can we go to the NLCS? We cannot. We lose. Unfortunately. As Dustin May out-dueled Flaherty, who I feel like he struggled in the postseason. If I'm not mistaken. Look at it. Aaron Luke got the dub. Nice. But yeah, I feel like our starting pitchers kind of struggled a little bit. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We ended up having a pretty good year, but unfortunately could not get the job done with the Pirates, as the Braves beat the Angels in the World Series. So I guess we're just going to have to go full screen and close out the video. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe if not subscribed already. And let me know down in the comments below some more videos. Check my social description. Got a playlist down below containing other MLB The Show 22 franchise rebuilding content. And if you like my content, check out my channel. And yeah, so we got one more team in each division, AL, NL. But we got a Mario Super Suckers video coming out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that if you're enjoying that content. It's definitely good content for sure. Funny memes and good editing. Somewhat good editing. So yeah, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Have a great night. See you soon. And peace.